name is Bianca Jano, and I'm cosplaying Kakashi from Kishimoto's Naruto.
Hi, I'm Sarah Brissett, and I'm cosplaying Ymir from Attack on Titan.
Hi, my name is Ashley Hernandez, and I'm cosplaying Tsukasa Hiragi from Lucky Star.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Medina.
Hello, my name is Bianca Jano, and I'll be talking about Naruto today. We all know this one, right? The show and manga series of Naruto by Kishimoto that is premiered on Toonami, Disney XD, and put on Netflix. Recently, with Naruto Shippuden, the older version of the characters, things are getting crazy in both the show and the manga. In the animated series by Shonen Jump, there is a Kakashi Hatake Anbu Black Ops arc, where it goes into details of the famous Jonin and his teenage years in the Hidden Leaf Village. Fans are hoping for a movie and more of this arc, as Kakashi has been a fan favorite. He is a favorite of mine as well, as you can see. In Naruto Shippuden manga issue 665, things are heating up between Madara Uchiha and Obito Uchiha, who is formerly known as Tobi and acting Madara in Katsuki. Protagonists Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha, the main two of the shinobi tale, are currently knocking on death's door. Father of Naruto, Minato, also the fourth Hokage, tries to save his son by sealing half of the Nine Tails chakra back into him, but is foiled by Zetsu, another member of the Akatsuki. Between Naruto dying and clinging to life thanks to Sakura, his teammate and medical ninja, it's intense. The rest of the main cast is on the battlefield trying to hold their own, and Madara is working towards destroying the world to make a new one without violence and chaos. However, after finding his resolve he had so many years ago, Obito stands up for himself and hopes for the future, ready to fight Madara. This is thanks to Naruto's encouraging words from the past about a true leader and why he wants to become Hokage. In recent news, Naruto is said to be ending this year in 2014, but fans believe otherwise. The show has had a good run from 1999 to now, through publication and animation. We just have to wait on word from Kishimoto and producers if this grand show is coming to its finale this year.
Hello, I am Alyssa Medina, and I'm going to be talking about Sword Art Online. This anime is set in the recent future, where a virtual reality massively multiplayer online role-playing game called Sword Art Online is released. Players are available to control their avatar with their bodies using a new technology called nerve gear. Each player is submerged into this game, killing monsters to level up and gain items. Later on this day, the players realize that they are unable to log out of the game as the option has disappeared. The game creator appears to the players, informing them that they cannot leave the game until all 100 floors and the ultimate boss is cleared. And if they die in the game, they die in real life. The anime originally aired on July 2012, but recently became popular. This might be due to the release of the Oculus Rift, a piece of gaming equipment similar to the nerve gear.
Hi, my name is Sarah Brissett, and today I will be talking about Attack on Titan. This anime takes place in a time where enormous man-eating titans roam the earth, and the remaining humans hide behind the walls surrounding their cities. The peace is broken after 100 years when a colossal titan breaks through Wall Maria, the first of three. As the outermost city is destroyed, the main protagonist, Eren Yeager, is provoked into joining the Survey Corps, the only ones who ever leave the safety of the walls to observe the titans. And now, they must use their skills to stop the titans from coming through. This anime was popular as a manga in Japan, but during the past year, its popularity soared in the West Coast. It is currently available to watch on Netflix, and with the hype still being generated around it, it is expected that many people will cosplay as the characters during the upcoming events this year.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make the iconic Pokeball from the childhood favorite Pokemon. So the materials that you're going to need are, your base, which is, you can use anything, really spherical. You can use these polystyrene foam balls, which you can get off of eBay for like around $3 each, depending on the size and the seller, of course. You can also use ping pong balls, which I would recommend for like the smaller Pokeballs. The pros and cons of using, polystyrene and ping pong balls, they kind of vary. One thing though, using the polystyrene balls, as you can kind of see on these pre-made Pokeballs, if you were to use them for like actual throwing, which I don't recommend at a convention because that might get you kicked out, is they, as you can see right here, there's some dents, and that won't look very good in the long run, like in photos or just in general if you want to store it someplace. However, if you do plan on throwing these and using these as an actual prop, let's say if you're going with a Pikachu or like another favorite, an Eevee cosplayer, that one's popular. This Pokeball was made using cardboard material. Now this is really hard. Do not use these at all. Like, just no. So other materials that you're going to need are, well, depending on the size of the Pokeball, if you're going to make a big one, I recommend using foam sheets. You just cut out the circles and glue it on, and it'll feel more like the button. If you're going to make the smaller ones using ping pong or polystyrene, I would recommend using pins, these white pins, which will give it more of a shinier finish, and it'll be easier than trying to cut out a tiny circle. You'll also need, obviously, paints and glue, scissors to cut it out, paintbrushes, and let's get started. So today we'll be focusing more on the smaller Pokeballs. Let's start painting the top coat first. Actually, with the ping pong balls, what's really good about these is that you can get a set of 6, which is the base Pokemon team. And also they already come in white. Obviously these do too. The only issue is that when you're painting over these, because these already have like little dents and stuff in them already, you'll need more layers of paint and it just gets really annoying. Let me show you right now. Alright, so you're going to paint this. What's good about these balls is that they already come with a divided middle line. So just using one layer to give you guys a general idea of how it'll look. Just one layer. And as you can see, you can just leave this to dry. But it's kind of tough to get the paint in the cracks, as you can kind of see. It's really, really just set that aside to dry. Using these, kind of freehand where you want the center to be. Or if you want, you can use duct tape or any kind of paint or painter's tape or anything to mark where you want the center to be. And if you mess up, you can always use the white paint to fill up any mistakes. This is after one coat of paint. Already kind of has the signature red and white color. We have a pre-made, well, pre-painted one here. This is after it dries. If you want, you guys can, it's recommended to use between like 2 or 3 coats of paint just to fill it in a bit more. So you don't see the bottom layer. So yeah, like I said before, when you compare the price of the ping pong balls as opposed to the polystyrene balls, it's better to get the ping pong ones because they're just $1 for a set of 6. And the polystyrene ones that I got from the eBay seller were around $3 to $4, shipping included, for a set of 10. Not very bad. Not very economical compared to these.
Hey!
star?
Yeah.
Oh snap! What are you? What?
Oh,
Are you making Pokeballs?
pretty much, yeah.
Can I watch?
Sure. Actually, up to halfway through.
What are you using?
Using acrylic paint, polystyrene balls, and ping pong balls.
Ooh.
So far, at least. One thing you need to know about acrylic paint. Well, acrylic paint, as soon as it gets onto clothing, it'll stain very, very badly.
I need this to fight, you guys. Can't paint on it.
And he has to go to school. Can't afford another one after losing that cell phone. Anyway.
So how do you keep acrylic paint off your clothes?
Well, one way would be wearing a regular t-shirt or getting an apron, which you can find most likely, again, at your local 99-cent store, with ping pong balls, or at any craft store, really. So the second step for doing these, as you can see, they're already kind of dry, and this one was after 2 coats. This one was just one. Doesn't it look already kind of like a Pokeball?
Yeah.
Compared to this one, it's like kind of already squished.
Oh.
Which is upsetting. So, next step, for this one we can always paint the bottom white, but since you already have this one, which doesn't really need much painting unless you want to cover up some spots here. Next step would be to draw the black line you see on this one. For that, use a tiny brush. With paint, and you have to be really patient with this, because if not, you have to be really, really, really patient with this, because if you try to rush it, it'll mess up a lot, and you'll need like 30 more coats of paint to fix it. Again, you can use any kind of tape. So yeah, there's the black line. And now you just have to draw the black circle where you're eventually going to put your button. If you see an area that's really, really messed up, you can just put it there. So here, the line isn't that well made. So put that on. And just freehand that as well.
So you make a solid circle?
Yeah, you have to just fill it in. Again, it takes not that much paint, but a lot of patience. A circle, and that's about it. Ta-da. Ta-da. And finally, one good thing about using these is if you're using the pins, there's no really real need for the glue. And I know that's fabric glue, but it's really good for all-purpose things, especially if you want something to dry quickly. It's waterproof. If you don't want it to get damaged easily, that's a good glue to use. And you just stab you stab the center of the black ball you just painted on. That's how you make a small Pokeball. You can do the same technique with some of the larger ones, as seen here. Except these have the foam buttons. All you do really is cut out a small shape, a small circle shape, and then you cut out an even smaller one. Glue that onto this one. Glue it onto the Pokeball. You're done.
And you've got all the balls you need.
Hope you had fun.
Hope you learned something.
Kill some Titans.
I have nothing to say.
I'm Bianca.
Ashley.
Suri.
Alyssa.
Johnny!